Good morning everyone. So in last class we have completed our exponents and powers chapter, and today I am going to start a new chapter, that is triangle and its properties. So what we are going to learn in this chapter, we are learning about triangle as well as what are the properties of the triangle we are going to learn here. So what do you mean by a triangle? Triangle is nothing but three-sided figure. Okay, so triangle is nothing but a three-sided figure. What we call this as a closed figure having three line segments. A closed figure having three line segments, we will call it as triangle. So a closed figure having three sides is called as triangle. So if you see this triangle, in triangle how many parts are there, we will learn now. First, how many parts are there? So first, how many vertex are there for this? For this totally three vertex are there. I am naming it as A, B, C. So what are the vertex here? Point A, point B, point C. These are the three vertex. And how many sides are there? Total sides are 3. So there are 3 sides in this. That is AB side, BC side and CA side. Total how many sides are there? 3 sides are there. And with the help of these 3 sides, how many angles has been formed? That is angle A, angle B and angle C. So how many angles are there in this? We are having 3 angles. That is angle A, angle B and angle C. Okay. So how many parts are there total? Total 6 parts are there. We will call it as 6 components. A triangle is having 6 parts. That is nothing but is having 6 components. What are the 6 components? 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay. So these are the parts of the triangle. Now, what are the 3 sides? Already we wrote the sides and also we wrote angles here. So here angles also we can written in the form of 3 alphabets. With the help of 3 alphabets also we can represent this angle. Angle A can be written as CAB or BAC. So the middle alphabets represent the angle here. Always the middle alphabets will represent the angle. In the same way, angle B can be written as ABC. And also we can write CBA. So what is the angle here? Angle is B. In the same way, angle C also we can represent in the same manner. So angle ACB and BCA. So these are the 3 angles which we are represented in the form of 3 alphabets. The middle alphabets represent the angle there. Okay. So now what are the opposite side of the angles we will see? So opposite sides. Opposite side of opposite angle of AB line segment. So what is the opposite angle of AB line segment? So this is the AB line segment. What is the opposite angle for this? That is angle C. Now in the same way, what is the opposite angle for angle of AC? What is the opposite angle of AC? AC opposite angle will be AC opposite angle will be B. That is angle B. Now next is opposite angle of BC. So what is the opposite angle of BC line segment? BC line segment opposite angle will be angle A. In the same way we can write about sides also. So what is the opposite side of angle A? So for this angle A, what is the opposite side? That is BC is the opposite side. In the same way, opposite side of angle B. So for this angle B, what is the opposite side? That is AC line segment. Now next is opposite side of angle angle C. So what is the opposite side side of angle C? Here angle C is there. What is the opposite side? AB. So AB is the opposite side for angle C. So these are the opposite sides and opposite angles, and we are having 6 components in a triangle. What are that? 3 sides and 3 angles. So this is about triangle. Now how many different types of triangles are there we will learn. So how many different types of triangles are there we will learn. Now the triangle has been divided into 2 parts, that is based on angles and based on sides. So triangle has been divided into 2 parts. So that is based on angles and based on sides. Okay, so based on angles and based on sides, it has been divided into 2 parts. Based on two parts. So in angles we are having 3 different type of angles, triangles. Based on these angles we are having 3 different type of triangles. On based on sides also it has been divided into 3 types. So a triangle has been divided into two parts, that is under based on angles and based on sides. Based on angles we are having 3 different type of triangles, and based on sides also we are having 3 different types of triangles. So based on angles we will see. So based on angles we are having 3 different types I told. What are that? Acute angle triangle. One is acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle means all the sides will be only acute angles. It will be formed with less than 90 only. They will be formed with less than 90 degrees only. So they are called as acute angle triangle. So I can take here 60, 60, 60. Okay, so all angles are 60 degrees. 60 degrees is nothing but an acute angle. So this is called as acute angle triangle. Acute angled triangle. So next one is right angle triangle. So what do you mean by right angle triangle? One of the side will be always 90 degrees. What do you mean by right angle triangle? Right angle triangle means one of the angle will be equals to right angle. So that is called as right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. So that is called as right angle triangle. Next one is isosceles obtuse angle triangle. So what is the next one? Obtuse angle triangle. One of the angle will be more than 90 degrees. What do you mean by obtuse angle triangle? One of the angle will be more than 90. More than 90 means it will be 100 degrees, or it can be 110 degrees, or it can be 120 degrees. It will be less than 180. So, greater than 90 and less than 180 will be always obtuse angle. So it can be any value between 90 to 180. So they are called as obtuse angle triangles. Okay, so now based on angle we are having 3 different types of triangles, that is acute angle triangle, right angle triangle and obtuse angle triangle. What do you mean by acute angle triangle? All the angles will be less than 90 degrees. So less than 90 is nothing but acute angle. So that's why we are calling it as acute angle triangle. Next is right angle triangle. What do you mean by right angle triangle? One of the angle should be always 90. One of the angle should be always 90. That type of angle we will call it as right angle triangle. Next is obtuse angle triangle. What do you mean by obtuse angle triangle? One angle will be always greater than 90 and less than 180. So in between these two it can be any angle. I have taken in the form of 100 degrees. 100 degrees is a obtuse angle. So it is a obtuse angle triangle. So this is about angles. Now based on sides also we are having 3 different types of triangles. One is equilateral triangle. So what do you mean by equilateral triangle? all sides will be equal. When all the sides are equal, we will call it as equilateral triangle. So it can be 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters. So what we call it as equilateral triangle. What we call it as equilateral triangle. Next is isosceles triangle. What do you mean by isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle means two sides will be equal, one side will be different. The value, the measurement will be for two sides will be equal and one side will be different. So that is called as isosceles triangle. So it will be 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters, and suppose you take it as 5 centimeters. Okay, so what we call this as isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Next one is last is scalene triangle. What do you mean by scalene triangle? All the three sides will be different. What do you mean by scalene triangle? All the three sides will be different. So it will be in this way. If all the three sides are different, we will call it as scalene triangle. Suppose I am taking 5 centimeters, 3 centimeters, and this is 4 centimeters. So all the sides are different. The measurement of all sides are different. We will call it as scalene triangle. Okay, so these are the triangles based on sides and also on angles. So once again see this triangle has been divided into two parts. One is based on angles and another is based on sides. Based on angles it has been divided into three parts. Based on sides also it has been divided into three parts. Based on angles. So first one is acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle means all sides should be equals to less than 90. Next is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means one of the angles should be equals to 90. Okay. Next is obtuse angle triangle means one angle will be obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means greater than 90, less than 180. So it is under angles. Now based on sides, again it has been divided into three parts. One is equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle. What is equilateral triangle? When all the three sides are equal, we will call it as equilateral triangle. When two sides are equal and one side is different, we will call it as isosceles triangle. And when all the three sides are different, we will call it as scalene triangle. So this is about the triangles. So this is about triangles. Now next topic is relationship between the sides of a triangle. So what is the next topic? Relationship between the sides of a triangle. What do you mean by relationship between the sides of a triangle? So, which type of value should be there to form a triangle? That we are going to learn in this topic. So, what we are learning? Which type of measurement should be there to construct a triangle? So, that we are going to learn in this. So, what is the relationship? Here, I am drawing a triangle. So, it is A, B, C. So how many sides are there? 3 sides are there, 3 vertices are there, 3 angles are there. Okay, so which type of angles we want for constructing a triangle, which type of measurements we want, we will learn by this. So we are having one condition, that condition should be satisfied. If that condition is satisfied, a triangle will be formed. If a condition is not satisfied, a triangle will not be formed. So what is that condition we will see? So in this triangle, what is that? What is the condition? The sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. So, what is the condition? The sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. When this condition is satisfied, a triangle will be formed. What is that condition? Sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. Sum of two sides. So you can take any two sides. Okay, so what I am taking? AB is one side. Plus, sum is nothing but plus. Other side is BC. Should be greater than this CA value. So this condition is satisfied, a triangle will be formed. Like that, how many we can write? We can write three different type of conditions like this. So next is BC plus CA should be greater than, BC plus CA should be greater than third side, that is AB. Next, CA plus AB should be greater than BC. So whenever these three conditions are satisfied, a triangle will be formed. So what is the relationship between the sides of a triangle? The sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. Then only a triangle will be formed. So next condition will be difference between any one of the condition we can use. If you use any condition, the answer will be correct. You can form, if it is satisfied, a triangle can be formed. So one more condition for alternate condition for this. What is that? Difference of two sides should be less than third side. So what is the condition? Difference between two sides should be less than the third side. So difference is nothing but in place of plus we will write minus, and in place of this greater than symbol we will write less than symbol. So this is the next condition. AB minus BC should be less than AC. BC minus CA should be less than AB. CA minus AB should be less than BC. So if three conditions are satisfied, a triangle will be formed. So any one of the condition we can use. So but all the three values, all the three conditions should be satisfied. If you take any one, all the three should be satisfied. When all the three are satisfied, then only a triangle will be formed. So we will take one example for this. I am using the first condition, only the first condition I am using. You can use the second one also, no problem, but I am using the first one. So what is the first condition? Sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. So I am taking the values as. So what is the question? Can a triangle have sides with length 6 centimeters, 5 centimeters and 8 centimeters. So with these measurements, can a triangle is formed or not, we have to check. So by using the condition, this one, that is sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. So just substitute these values here. AB value is 6 centimeters. BC is 5 centimeters. CA is 8 centimeters. So by these measurements, you have to check whether a triangle is formed or not. So just we have to check all the conditions. So first one I am taking first. AB plus BC should be greater than AC. So what is the AB value? 6 plus BC is 5 should be greater than AC is 8. 6 plus 5 will be 11. 11 is greater than 8. Is it true? Yes. So it is satisfied. Next is BC. So BC plus CA should be greater than AB. What is BC? 5. CA is 8 should be greater than AB. AB is how much? 6. So 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 is greater than 6. Is it right? Yes. So it is satisfied. So what is the last condition? CA plus AB should be greater than AB. CA plus AB should be greater than BC. So what is the CA value? CA value is 6 centimeters plus AB is 5 should be greater than BC is 8. So 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 is greater than 8. 11 is greater than 8. It is satisfied. So it is satisfied. So all the three conditions are satisfied. So we can say that with the help of this AB, BC and CA values, with the help of 6 centimeters, 5 centimeters and 8 centimeters, a triangle will be formed. So therefore, a triangle is formed. So therefore, a triangle is formed. So whenever all the three conditions are satisfied, then only a triangle can be formed. Any one of the condition is not satisfied means a triangle cannot be formed. So this is about the relationship between sides of a triangle. So we are having two properties. First one is sum of two sides should be greater than the third side, and next one is difference between two sides should be less than the third side. Any one of the property you can use, but all the three conditions should be satisfied. So this is our example problem. So I am starting the exercise 1 now. Based on this, we are having exercise 1. So exercise 1. So is it possible, in that only first bit is there. So is it possible to have a triangle with the following sides? So in that first one, what is that? 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters and 5 centimeters. So based on these measurements, a triangle is formed or not, we have to check. So given measurements are, so I am writing in the form of AB. AB is 3 centimeters, BC is 4 centimeters, CA is 5 centimeters. Now what is the condition there? What is the property for seeing whether it will form a triangle or not? So what is the property? Sum of two sides should be greater than third side. So what is the condition? AB plus BC should be greater than CA. BC plus CA should be greater than AB. CA plus AB should be greater than BC. So whenever these three formed, so here just substitute the values in these three conditions. Three conditions should be satisfied. So first AB, first one, AB plus BC should be greater than CA value. So what is the AB value? AB is 3 plus BC is 4 and CA value is 5. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 is greater than 5. Is it right? Yes, 7 is greater than 5. So it is satisfied. Next, what is the next condition? BC plus CA should be greater than AB. So what is BC value? 4. CA is 5. This should be greater than AB value is 3. So 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is greater than 3. Is it right? Yes. So it is satisfied. So next, last condition, CA plus AB should be greater than BC. What is CA value? CA is 5. AB is 3. Should be greater than BC is 4. So 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 is greater than 4. So it is satisfied. So here all the three conditions are satisfied. So with the given measurements, a triangle can be formed. So therefore, with the given condition, with the given measurements, a triangle can be this is our first one. Exercise 1, first bit, first one. Next is second one. So what are the measurements? Given measurements are 6, 6 and 6. So second one 6 centimeters, 6 centimeters and 6 centimeters. So given AB is equals to 6 centimeters, BC is also equals to 6 centimeters and CA is also equals to 6 centimeters. Now these three conditions should be satisfied. So what is the first condition? AB plus BC should be greater than CA. So what is AB value? 6 plus 6 should be greater than 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 is greater than 6. So it is satisfied. Okay. So next condition. What is that? BC plus CA should be greater than AB. So BC is 6. CA is also 6. AB is also 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 is greater than 6. So it is satisfied. So in this case also it is satisfied. Next last condition. CA plus AB should be greater than BC. So CA is 6. AB is also 6, should be greater than 6. Again here same. 12 is greater than 6. So it is satisfied. So all the three conditions are satisfied. So we can say that with the given measurements a triangle can be formed. So therefore with the given measurements a triangle can be formed. So this is our second one. So next is next equation. Last one you tried as homework. Which is 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters and 8 centimeters. So AB is 4 centimeters, BC is 4 centimeters and CA is 8 centimeters here. So whether a condition is satisfied or not we have to check. So I am applying in three conditions. So AB is 4 plus BC is 4, CA is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 is greater than 8. Is it right? 8 is greater than 8? No, that is 8 is equals to 8. So here not satisfied. So here we got not satisfied. So any one of the condition is not satisfied means a triangle cannot be formed. So we can write a triangle cannot be formed. But also I am checking for remaining two values. BC is 4. 8 is greater than 4. So 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 is greater than 4. It is satisfied. Next is CA value is 8. AB is 4. Should be greater than 4. That is 12 is greater than 4. So here it is satisfied. So in these three conditions only two are satisfied. One is not satisfied. So with the given measurements a triangle cannot be formed. So with the given measurements a triangle cannot be formed. So this is our third question. So fourth one you tried as homework. Fourth one you tried as homework. Remaining topics will continue next class. Thank you.